Hey, what's up? Chris Hughes here, and I wanted to share a message that I just learned from the podcast, Your Next Million, with Frank Kern and Dean Jackson. And the message was the who, not the how. And what was fascinating about this is, as entrepreneurs, we're always trying to figure out how to do something ourselves because, let's face it, we're all obsessed with doing things ourselves because we feel that no one can do it as good as we can, which often puts us in this endless trap of just consistently, doing works for work's sake and constantly doing more than we actually should be or have to make our business grow. Now, the concept in here, the who, not the how, is great because it's just a little mindset shift that you can make when the initial problem comes up. So as soon as the next problem arises in your business, what I want you to think is, who is the person who can do this? Who is the person who can handle this? Who is the expert in this? And the reason for this is because there's people who have already learned the how and mastered it. And instead of the current's coming up a bunch, but I'm gonna step back a bit. But instead of you having to worry about having to master every aspect of your business, which is often what we try to do, we spend years learning the how to do something, and it's what we've always done. So it's normal, it's expected. I do the same thing, you might do the same thing. It's just very common for entrepreneurs like ourselves. And just ask yourself that question the next time you come upon an issue or a problem in your business. Think about, who is the person who can solve this for me? Who can do this for me? And it's gonna probably cost you more in money to do it this way, but less in time. Like if you think about paying an expert $100 or $1,000 for an hour and they can solve the problem, think about that. That's 1 hour's, or I guess we'll just use $1,000. It's $1,000 cost for you to get something done. And let's say it's something difficult that would take you, let's say 10 hours to learn. So if you value your time at $100 per hour, you are basically paying, if it takes you 10 hours, you'll have the skill set. But if it's not something you want to do repeatedly for the sake of growing your business, it's cheaper time-wise for you to just pay the expert to do it. So that's why you need to start thinking about the who and not the how. And I'm going through this process right now with finding the who, the people who can run Facebook ads for me and the people who can create funnels for me. Because I'm better at the big picture stuff, the coming up with the ideas and the implementation of the ideas. And then I need someone else to do all the graphical work, and ideally I just don't want to do the Facebook ads anymore. I've gotten really good at it, so I know it works, which means I can work with someone who has an idea and kind of help guide them and work with them to make it work better. But it's going to be easier for me to just hire the expert to do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And this podcast episode had taught me to do that, taught me to pay attention to that. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of video content, let me know down below. Comment what your biggest problem with this concept is, because I know you're going to have an issue with it because we have issues with everything. We want to do it all ourselves because that's what we think is the appropriate way to do things. So let me know down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching this and you like this stuff. If not, you probably aren't watching this video anymore. So thanks again for your time. I'll see you in the next video.